A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a franchise went pants-crapping insane. Hello, this is Dragon Keeper 19600, and welcome to episode 12 of the travesty known as Transformers Energon. This episode is titled Crisis in Jungle City. Yeah. I'm gonna focus on more Energon commentaries now because my Prime commentaries are getting blocked, so I'm gonna wait until I continue those, until Hasbro stopped being a dick about it. So whatever. Oh, you let the My Little Pony video stick around. Transformers Prime.
And you were here with me, remember, Misha?
And you were there. And you were there.
But I've been back here since then.
With who?
Wouldn't you like
With you, jackass. You were here just a few episodes ago. Jungle City, hello?
Relax. I came over here by myself because after all, this was our special place.
Our special place.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I bet.
Come on.
Anyway, so this whole episode centers, the action is in a different location, which is fine, I guess, but
I wish I could figure girls out.
the reason they dwell on this so much is because, this is supposed to be where Kicker and Misha met, but the dub never really says that. It just comes a lot of little vague references to how this is our special place, which makes you think that, like, this is where they first banged or something, where it's no, this is where they just met.
I felt like something big was about to happen out here in the jungle.
There's gold pretty much any time anything hits Kicker. I know I'd like to hit him. Oh, crappy liner. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it's gone. Thank God. Wait a minute, you were stacking the towers earlier and now you're just building them the old-fashioned way? I mean, that's better, but consistency is nice.
But we've gotta hurry. They're Earth's last line of defense.
Oh, that's creepy. Now, one thing you guys might be noticing if you're wearing headphones with this is that Ironhide in this episode, I don't know if he's always had that or if I only just noticed it in this episode, but he's got like this weird echo underneath his voice, like he's a little sister or something. It sounds like a little girl is saying everything that he is simultaneously with him, and it's so creepy. He's like Ironhide of the Damned. He's got a lost soul inside him or something.
Because his weapons are useless against those Energon towers. I agree wholeheartedly, but I must admit, building those towers was a stroke of brilliance on Optimus's part.
On Optimus's part? It was Dr. Jones' idea! Give credit where credit is due, guy. Or guys. I'm still a little confused about that. Look, they're in different colors. Buy our toy. Yeah, this is pretty shameless toy plugging. Ah! Please don't tell us about Alpha Quintesson's Goosebumps.
So, Starscream, how do you feel?
I believe I
Feel like I want a twisty cone.
There's just one thing.
Yes? What is it? Explain yourself, soldier.
I have no memory.
I love everyone just standing around.
How is that any different from before?
Hate.
It's unimportant, Starscream.
Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are over 10 trillion cells forming layers of tissue inside of my body. If the word hate was inscribed on every atom, on every one of those trillions and trillions of cells, it would not equal to 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for this show at this very moment. For you. Hate! Hate!
See all those pyramids, Kicker? The Mayans built them in the 13th century, but 100 years later, their entire civilization just vanished. And to this day, no one can explain exactly why.
Actually, there's a list of reasons
Stop
right
and
here
think
if you look.
about it. Maybe it was Megatron who wiped them out. Oh, that creep's been around for like eons.
Oh my.
Dude, are you
I
retarded?
never thought of that.
It was the Spaniards that wiped out the Mayans, you jackass! You can't just blame Megatron for wiping out a civilization that existed hundreds of years before he ever came to this planet! Wake up! What are you, a moron? As you can imagine, that line was not in the Japanese version. And it's utterly baffling to me why they would have put that in there.
They're digging straight down to the mine.
They must
If you-
be Energon.
If the writers want to just fuck around, why couldn't they make it like Ghost Stories? Remember that anime where they like where they just let the voice actors do whatever they want? And the whole thing seemed like an abridged series, even though it wasn't abridged at all. It was like the actual dub. Seriously, you haven't seen already, go online and look up Ghost Stories, the anime, because it's hysterical.
Wait, I've got something. It looks like a Decepticon warp field.
Seriously, can you hear that? That, like, possessed voice in Ironhide's? Everybody's echoing, but with Ironhide, it's the most noticeable.
Call in Jetfire and Inferno. Then evacuate all civilians and put every available troop on a code red alert.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what
Do stuff that sounds like something, but really isn't anything.
it means we're supposed to shut down the mine.
Secure the mine. Repeat, secure the mine.
Don't.
Enemy detected and we're now in code red.
I told you.
That little sister really wants us to evacuate. Wait a minute. Where? Jetferno. That's so stupid. Where were they anyway? That they can't. You know, aren't the stack footage sequence supposed to have improved animation? That's usually a good idea. Well, how did we miss that? We really suck.
I'm on my way.
A return to base, not shoot at them? These are the things that explode into ether in just one shot. This wouldn't take for... Never mind.
The Terracons are all around the edges of the mine, Alexis. So just stay out of that area, okay?
Right.
How come Kicker doesn't count as a civilian? Shouldn't he be evacuating? Yeah, I mean, he's a 16-year-old boy who is absolutely useless in combat.
Optimus? Could you please make sure that the ruins out here are protected?
My plaid skirt demands it.
It's really important to me. They're like a window into human history, and if they were destroyed, that window would be closed forever.
Those pyramids are
Besides,
gone.
Every one of these places means a lot to me personally.
They're gone. They're goners. These pyramids are gonna blow sky high. They're so gone. There's a pile of rubble. Might as well just pave over them right now. Goodbye.
We will do our best, Misha. Nothing here will be disturbed.
So gone.
Thank you, Optimus. Thank you.
This really pisses me off. It doesn't really piss me off, but it is a little annoying how they're like... hold on.
That's me. The future is way more important than the past is.
But Ironhide, the seeds of the future are buried in the past. Anyway, Misha doesn't want them destroyed because of the history, but mostly she doesn't want them destroyed because that's important to her. It's like, lady, isn't the history more important? I mean, really.
Well, boys,
Hey guys, look at my pits.
battle some Decepticons.
Look at them. By the way, is that something guys in Japan do? Because I've noticed it a lot in anime where they walk around with their arms folded behind their head like that. Ah! Crappy line art! Take it away! Take it away! It's gone. Thank God. Honestly, I'd rather look at crappy line art than crappy CGI, but both, I can't handle both. I can't do that.
Sent you the big artillery yet.
The animation in this episode, in my personal opinion, is some of the sloppiest. Like, the line art is bad, and the CGI is bad as usual, and it's just, eh.
Once we have that, we will destroy the pathetic excuse for a base.
What are you guys doing? Stop it. No heaving, thrusting, or grunting.
Inferno, Ironhide, and Kicker, you three are in charge of the
Oh,
gun force.
Kicker!
Jetfire and Hotshot, I want you two in charge of our aerial defense. Is that understood?
Say, don't we have a whole army of Autobots that we could have at our disposal?
At all costs.
No, it's just gonna be the few of us? Okay. Well, let's see how wonderful that goes. Look at them, they're so cute, just pawing away at the rocks like that. It doesn't even look like digging, they're just kind of scraping. How much better would the series be if the Terracons were anything like the Terracons from Transformers Prime? That would be a... boy, wouldn't that be a different show.
Evacuation order? Get out of here! Step on it!
I punched the wall at you, sir! Yeah, that's the thing that closes the door. Look at that animation. God. It blows.
Hold up! I don't think everyone's cleared out of the mine yet. Then I'll go inside.
Look, they're not even moving in this shot! Ugh!
No!
No, stop. Come back. They'll just... okay. This music, by the way, here is pretty cool. Listen to that. Dun, 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 dun. I wouldn't mind raving to that. Honestly, that's what people say is like the one good quality about Transformers Energon is the music. Because this music is pretty badass, like right here. But the dub even messes that up. Like, you don't really translate the music. It doesn't have words. But, like, they like, they're thrusting again. They like put music, the wrong music and the wrong scenes. Like, they'll put in a song that does not match the mood. Like, they'll put in a happy song where there's supposed to be silence, or where there's supposed to be, like, a more ominous song. It's like, how do you mess that up? Sad songs go with sad moments. Come on, kids can figure this out.
What do you guys think you're doing? We've got
Wait a minute, wasn't Ironhide supposed to be fetching Kicker because he ran off, and suddenly he's chastising someone else for not doing what they were supposed to? Hypocrisy! Thy name is Jones!
You mean from Optimus himself?
This isn't some kind of joke, is it?
You know, I was thinking the other day, what if the Autobots had a human companion who was like a total weirdo? Like, maybe even more so than Sorry Sumdac. If they were like somebody like Dib from Invader Zim, they're just totally weird, totally geeking out about robots, and they always had a video camera, and they were like, just like a Cloud Cuckoo Lander. Wouldn't that be awesome? I do like to see a series like that. Like if they were like a total space case. Look at all the damage he's doing. What are the Autobots building these damn buildings out of? Kevlar? No, Kevlar would be more resilient. Maybe they're building it out of those crispy treats that they served in the cafeteria the other day, because those things, man, they were like styrofoam. And everybody else was a horrible shot. Oh, that was Optimus. Awkward. Again. Wait. We're always putting into each other.
Yes, but I'll be the victor.
Remember when in Armada when Optimus and Megatron had a real, for lack of a better word, chemistry? And they were like, you could tell that they had a real rivalry between them and had been going at this for millions of years? This show does not include any of that. And I think it was a very bold move on the show's part to not include anything interesting or likable. Fuck! Do I even need to mention how terrible the animation on the door there was? No, I don't. You might want to try shutting the hell up! And Kicker moved, so I fired at him. Hey, nobody but you knows.
Listen up, Tidal Wave. See if you can destroy those towers for me.
Weren't you taller before? Who cares? Oh, they're not reviving Unicron right now, Optimus. They're invading your base. Well, one thing at a time. I love how he just stood there obliviously as it shot him. Oh, come on. How do you miss him? He's supposed to be the size of an aircraft carrier. I mean, he's not, but he's supposed to be.
So many to choose from, so little time. But
God, are you pretentious? Just shoot! Shoot!
And wait for the right moment before he pulls the trigger.
What are you waiting for?
Nice.
Look, I get you're a sniper and waiting is sort of your thing, but I don't think this is a situation where sniping is really required. Shouldn't you just raise them all down while you can? I love how Terracons are not reacting to several of them exploding for no reason. Then again, these things are so fragile, they probably explode if they step on a particularly sharp pebble.
Take a little direction. I'll make you the best warrior, bar none.
I'm all yours, Inferno.
Take me now! Take you where?
They just keep on coming.
Well, then we'll keep on shooting. What do you mean, fall back? This isn't hard! You just... It's like playing Galaga. Hell, it's easier than playing Galaga. Just blast them! What is preventing you from winning? I cannot understand... They're losing this battle right now, and I cannot understand how that's possible. By the way, I think they're taking a cue from Michael Bay here, because it keeps switching from day to night, back and forth sporadically. Like, it's night. The companion cubes, no!
Optimus! This keeps up, they'll capture our base in no time flat.
Well, maybe you should shoot instead of talking.
But they've got us completely pinned down, sir. If we stay
I know that's not really able to be conveyed due to the crappy script and the crappy animation and the crappy choreography, but we really are losing. Gee, if only we'd had more guns and more people, and we weren't completely retarded.
No!
Optimus, they destroyed the Energon Tower, sir. All that's left.
You guys aren't gonna fight back, you're just standing around.
Now what?
I get that the Omnicons aren't soldiers, but
The tower still works.
But what do you mean, sir?
I just don't feel like this was a losable thing. I mean, these things are so easily defeated. They've won worse scenarios before, I think. Honestly, everything is so sloppy and so confusing. It's sort of hard to tell what their track record is.
I wish there were, kids.
Optimus.
I'm sorry, Misha.
You spent a solid 5 minutes telling me how important the ruins are to you, so them being destroyed is a complete surprise. Foreshadowing. For dummies, by dummies. Dummies is too kind of word, really. Oh, but except we had to leave behind Ironhide. Oh, no, also I stepped on Kicker. Oh, and your cat drawn this morning. I left the carcass on your bed. Oh, and I also dug up your parents' graves, just for laughs. You're a dick, Optimus! Say hello to your mother. Oh, wait, she's dead, too! Oh, boy, now they have all the golden chocolate they can eat.
Where on earth is that spineless Autobot hiding? Find him!
You know, Megatron, you're really bad at seeing a trap.
First time I experienced defeat. Not just me, but everyone.
Oh, really? The first time you experienced defeat? Well, what about a couple episodes ago where you lost Demolisher to the enemy? Or maybe a few episodes before that where everybody in Mars City was wiped out? Or maybe, what about the time Optimus almost died on the moon base? None of those ring a bell? You little idiot? God, I hate you.
You're in charge now.
Hate!
You're not serious. I trust you, and you can handle it. Here, you can use my plasma blaster.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on a minute. Ironhide,
What is it, sir?
I'll take care of it myself.
I love that dramatic. I'll take care of it myself. And then Ironhide's next line is,
No, Optimus. Give me a shot. I can handle this.
oh, okay. Never mind, then. You don't have to say everything super dramatically, Gary Chalk. I know you're trying to make up for the script that's no doubt really confusing you, because it's really confusing me. But you don't have to put your all into it. I'd understand. Or standing blindly, obliviously, stupidly in a trap. Ding! Take a look at your precious human moon, because there's nothing it can do for you now. Don't!
What?
Thanks, Starscream, I never would have guessed. Danger, danger. What's surprisingly good animation on Terracon there, even though the rest of the animation in the episode blows. Except for that one other shot of Terracon's previously, but it was one shot and it was really quick. You don't get off the hook for all the other crappy things you did just because one or two was really good.
I get it.
You're kind of slow, Megatron. By the way, did you notice that they're here? Because they are. They're right here. I just noticed and I thought I should let you know. Shut up, Starscream. Oh, yeah, though. Stop it! I don't get why it's exploding on this grander scale. I'm just hoping that Optimus, when he's filming it, will show it to Misha later. Just to cement his dickishness. Oh, there you are! That was easy! I love how they flew into the portal backwards. They're such jerks. I mean idiots. But they're jerks too, but they're also idiots. Squidward's such a jerk. Well, thousands of years of history gone. The ecosystem around these parts never recover. But hey, that's fine. At least the Decepticons don't get the Energon.
We worked for. Gone. Totally destroyed.
I think we've all learned today that we're not very good at what we do, whatever it is. Huh, Rodimus Prime. Rodimus hasn't shown up. You know, I thought for sure he'd be here by now. But I guess he's taking his time. Sitting up in space drinking a smoothie.
I'm sorry, Misha. I wish it turned out different.
From a sippy cup, of course. Look at that big ridiculous tower sticking out the top. I would like to think that it still peaks above the ocean even when the city is submerged.
This is where you've been hiding.
Optimus, I know it must
Another scene with Misha looking over the city. I mean the ocean.
Sir. For us and for the humans.
By the way, nobody's upset about this other than Misha.
It's my decision and my decision alone. Now it's
It wasn't the government in Mexico.
Optimus?
There aren't any archaeologists who are mad at
the
you.
right thing to do or not. It's in the
Any environment protectionists who are mad for blowing up all those trees and animals.
History can't be changed, and there's no use in reliving what
Yep.
cannot be undone.
Not getting sued by anybody for blowing up valuable historical site. How did she even get permission to build there in the first place? I'm a little suspicious. You know, at least shows like Animated or Prime show that sometimes the human interests conflict with the Autobots' interests. In this show, they don't even bother to address that issue. She's like, ah, screw it. We know what's best. We're the Autobots. Might makes right. Fuck.
The moon!
I just remembered that it exists.
Okay, what about the moon?
We should portal to the moon. It'll be awesome.
Means Lunar City survived.
No, that's
Just
dumb.
know it. I can feel it.
We could build a new tower there.
Any idea that's interesting is dumb. It's the Energon Creed. I have no idea what they're talking about, but I think it's a safe bet that the next episode will be on the moon. Of course, the show is so asinine, it's hard to tell. And that was episode 12. Each episode eats more than the one before it. It's not possible. Anyway, Dragon Keeper 19600. Like I said, no more Prime commentaries for a while. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just gonna wait until the whole copyright thing dies down. However, if there is something else you would like me to watch and commentate over in the meantime, something Transformers related, please let me know in the comments. I'll be delighted for your suggestions. Thank you very much, Dragon Keeper 19600, signing off.